This is BINBUSTER, where I buy, watch, review budget bin movies for you. Today's movie is a classic I just did a watch along with. You guys can check it out right up here. And that movie is The Ten Commandments. And as always, I'm going to give you my good, my bad, my thoughts, and my ratings for this classic movie. I'll show you the back because there's Ramses. And there's Moses. The good. First, the good. This movie, there's a reason this movie is a classic. This movie is the first of its kind. It's the first time it was the first time an epic like this was ever created. And never has there been something before this that was to this magnitude. Without this, we wouldn't have gotten the likes of Lord of the Rings, any one of the 6 movies, Zack Snyder's Justice League, even Infinity War and Endgame are responsible because of a movie like this. Overall, I watched it on 4K. This is the 4K Steelbook, as you guys can see. There's the spine, there's the back, there's the front. I watched this on 4K, and I gotta say, the colors were amazing. They popped everywhere. It was amazing to see this. This is a story about Moses, who became the Prince of Egypt, and then all of a sudden decided it wasn't for him, killed a man, ran away, became a shepherd, and saved his Hebrew people from slavery to Egypt. That's the story. It's a biblical epic told in 1956, starring Charlton, Heston, Brynner, and Baxter, Vincent Price, Edward G. Robinson, and Yvonne Carlo. It's a classic. I mean, I love this movie. This is so... I watch this every year right around Easter. That's why my watch-along that I mentioned earlier happened, because with this... The practical effects that they did in here was pretty cool as well, too. How they painted the backgrounds and then did front things. So they filmed the background first, and then they filmed something happening, and then they filmed the foreground of something else happening, and then they placed all 3 films together and then to make one. That's pretty impressive for 1956, because they don't have the special effects like we have today. Those are my goods. My bad for this, it's the runtime. That's the only thing. It's the runtime. Coming in almost 4 hours long. Some people don't want to watch this, but yet we'll watch, like I said, Lord of the Rings, Zack Snyder's Justice League, which are just as long, and the Batman, which are just as long. However, because this is a lot slower in pace, that I can see why people don't want to watch it. The other bad thing I have is you don't get to see every plague that went through Egypt. Oh, I wish we did, because that would have been awesome. To see all 10 plagues across the land of Egypt would be amazing in this movie. What is my rating? I'll give this a 5 out of 5. It's 5 stars. It's a classic. There's a reason it's a classic. There's a reason it's talked about. There's also a reason it doesn't get much love. Because of the runtime, and because some people just don't care for older movies. That's why I did the Classic Collection movie night that I told you guys about earlier, which will be up in the notes up here. That's why I told you guys about this, because I want a movie like this to be able to be watched by the masses. Say, hey, how was the Ten Commandments? Oh, BINBUSTER did a review on it. Let's watch it. This is a classic movie. I can find really no fault in it besides its runtime and missing a couple of the plagues of Egypt. That's it. And as always, you want to make it a movie night? Dive right into the classic collections. Kind of like this, kind of like a lot of older movies from the 70s back. Because there are just a bunch of classics that a lot of people haven't seen. I recommend watching the Ten Commandments, making it a movie night, and having a good one. Till next time, see ya.